Hi guys, welcome. So today we're going to be doing the starter on the 1995 F150 because the starter went out on me. So first things first, we got safety glasses. They seem like they're broke. Whatever, I'll fix them here in a minute. Safety glasses, and make sure that you take your battery terminal off and loose. Because, like I said, safety first. You don't want to get electrocuted, and I don't want to be like, oh, hey, I didn't tell you that. So, whatever. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so first of all, we're going to crawl under here, and hopefully, oh, I'm going to have to fix something. Alright, so now we're under the truck, and I'm going to show you where the starter is placed while I use some WD-40 to penetrate it. Okay, so right here is your starter. It is located on the passenger side, right in front of the transmission. Okay, see? And if you can tell, there's one bolt right there, and the other bolt is actually, let me see if I can find it for you. It's right up here. See it? There it is. So there's the other bolt. So that's going to bring it down. It'll unconnect your ground wire. And then on the top up there, you have some other little connectors that you'll have to get off of it as well. So I'm going to spray this and let it sit for a minute and attempt to get this off. Okay guys, so what turned out was an easy starter removal, which you can't see in there. Anyway, what turned out to be an easy starter removal, it's actually going to be a difficult one. That top bolt decided to strip on me, so I'm currently taking this plastic cover out. There's some 8mm bolts like this that are in there. There was like, I think these were 6mm that were up in here. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. So please stand by. Alright guys, welcome back. So I got an extension cord running out of my house. I did get the plastic fender well out. I don't know how well you can see that because I got a glare on my phone. I'm going to take my trusty, oh, did I mention that I stripped that top bolt up here? Let's see, let's look at that. See that? That is the strip bolt now. It's actually a 1/2 inch, and I accidentally put 13mm on it. The bottom one came out. This one was stuck and it stripped, and then I tried to put the 1/2 inch on it and I stripped it more. So anyway, I'm going to take my cutter and I'm going to cut the top of this bolt off. And that's where I'm at in this video right now. So as you can tell, here's the starter where it is under this 4.9 liter engine. I'm trying to do this without taking my tire off. I'm going to see if I can. Once I get this off and stuff, I'll be right back. So hang tight and enjoy a drink and a beverage, and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back. I just took this trusty little angle grinder that I got, and man, it's all in shadow. I don't know, you about can't see that. And I cut that trouble bolt off. So now I should be able to pull my starter off and get those little connectors off right there. So alright, and then after this I'm going to have to just crank that bolt out of there by shaving 2 sides off of it and breaking it free. But my starter should be off now, so that's a good thing. And I'll be back in a moment. Let me get the starter off. Alright, hey guys, I'm back. I got the starter out. So as you can see in there, It's out. I got one bolt left because I had to cut the head off of it. So now I'm going to shave two sides flat on it and grab it with some vice grips, and hopefully I can get that sucker out of there. So that's what I'm doing now. But that's out. So it's kind of an ordeal working on these 20-year-old trucks. You never know what's going to happen. So just take it with a grain of salt. Either get the tools that you need to do it right, or let someone that knows what the hell they're doing do it. I mean, that's all there is to it. So hang on, I'll be right back again after I get that bolt out. Alright guys, welcome back. Check it out. There is no more bolt stuck in there. Here it is. I cut it kind of crazy, but as I was cutting it, it decided to come out, so I have no idea why it stripped. But man, if you don't have one of these and you're working on trucks and things, you need an angle grinder. Pick one up for like 40 bucks. It doesn't matter what brand it is, really. I mean, this one's been awesome, and I've used it for so much already. But alright, that is Wes Sidestory's taking off the starter. Wait for the replacement video. Woo, woo, woo. Alright, so I got my replacement starter. First thing you want to do is just make sure everything matches up. Of course, I did have to buy new bolts. My particular application, it looks like it's 3/8 by 16 by 1 to 2.5. So they're kind of coarse thread. And I got some lock washers to go on there also. So, with that said, we'll go ahead and try to get it put up in there. Alright. Alright guys, so I'm back. Let's see if I can get the truck. Alright, so anyway, as far as the starter goes, I got mine in. So basically, just repeat the steps that are shown in this video backwards. You know, just go backwards. Take stuff apart. I did have to go through the fender well. It made life so much easier to do it that way to get to the starter. Yeah, just make sure you unhook your battery first and everything should be fine. Alright, if you got to cut your bolts, let's see, I'll have to check and see what kind of bolts I got too, Dang. Let me see, on my application, they were... Well, you can't even see me now. It's getting dark on me. But they are 3/8-16 by 1-1/2. So, 1/2. Alright, let me flip the video, I'll show you. That's the bolts that I had to use as replacements for my starter bolts. Still got 2 left. So, that's what they are. Just so you know. And let's just go ahead and get a quick peek in here at the new starter. You can see how easy it is to get in there with that. I didn't even take my tire off. So there's the new starter on there. One thing I will say is that one of the leads on there, it came already on with a wire that you kind of crimp onto the existing wire. So you have to cut the existing wire, which there was some bad spot that I had to cut out, but you cut that and then you just, there's a heat shrink piece that came with it. So you crimp it real good and tight, make sure it ain't gonna come off, and then you slide up the heat shrink tape on there. Now I will say, if you don't have a heat gun, you can always substitute a hair dryer. That's what I did. It worked great. So So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna finish putting the fender well back together. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like, that's all there is. There's 2 bolts on the 4.9 liter, just 2 bolts and 2 little nuts that you loose to put leads on. It's really not that complicated, but that's been another Wes Sidestory video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a blessed night.